This is the 10 Minutes with Andrew podcast.
Welcome back to 10 Minutes with Andrew. Of course, Andrew, I'm again joined by Mark Chansey. Welcome back to the show.
This is Tropicana Day.
It is Tropicana Day.
Marky Tropicana Day. Why is that? Because today's your first day hitting the links.
It is.
What a beautiful day.
Your second.
Outside again.
Yep.
Yeah. Gonna be playing with our buddies.
The O'Reillys.
The O'Reillys.
Yep.
What time? 2 something.
2:47.
Okay. You can hit some balls before.
Yeah.
Wonder if you'll be able to reach the ball.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Don't know how to swing.
Well, you never know how to swing anyway, so.
It's true. It's true.
So what are we doing today, my son?
Well, we're going to play.
Wait. So what are we doing today, my son?
We're going to play What Are the Chances?
Oh.
There's a couple things we got to talk about before that.
Yeah? I want to talk about the Blue Jays?
Yeah, that's a start. So they won yesterday 2-1 over the Tigers in 10 innings.
They did.
And it's almost as if Louis Varland was showing Jeff Hoffman how to be a closer, because he came in and closed the game out. But Jeff Hoffman was brought in the game before, and they lost 3-2. So I don't know why they brought Hoffman in. I really don't, but they did, and they lost. And it's just...
Vladdy has to get going.
He really does.
He is in a slump for the ages.
He did comment after the game yesterday. He was like, I just don't feel okay right now, or something like that. He had a couple of different quotes.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know what that means. Physically, mentally, or I don't know what that means. Who knows?
Yeah.
And I see the Habs pulled a real leafy move last night.
8-3 loss to the Sabres.
Yeah.
Had a 3-1 lead.
Saturday night at the Bell Center to close out. That was guaranteed win night.
Had a 3-1 lead at one point.
Yeah, and that was the most leafy thing. See, that series is going to come down to goaltending.
Yeah.
Because both goaltenders aren't as good as they have been playing.
Yeah.
And Buffalo is cracked, and now Dobis is cracked. So I think whoever's going to win Game 7 is going to be the team whose goalie makes that one save.
Yeah.
Yep. And it could be another 6-5er.
It could be, for sure.
What a blown opportunity. Saturday night at the Bell Center, place was hopping.
Yeah.
And you get dummy. That's such a leafy move.
Yeah, and
breaks my heart.
I don't think it matters who wins this series. I don't think either teams are going to beat Carolina. But
I don't think anybody's beating the Avalanche. So
no one's beating the Avalanche. But I think Carolina's the one out of the East that makes it to the final.
But you got to play the games.
It's true.
All right. So what are the chances? Is it?
Well, first.
Oh, okay. First.
Craig Berube was fired.
Yes, he was.
By the Maple Leafs.
Yeah.
And it was weird because...
He's probably relieved.
I'm sure. It was weird because there was reports that were coming out saying that he was going to be staying more than likely, and then, of course, they fire him. And
guess it shows you that you can't believe everything you read on the old interweb.
Yeah, so I guess, Chayka and Sundin want a new head coach go in there with him, and I think that's a good move. In some ways, I don't think Berube was the right guy for the team, but I also think that we have to realize that this is now the fourth coach and fourth GM of the Auston Matthews era, and when do we kind of say maybe this is not a coaching problem?
We'll see.
Because maybe the real problem here is Auston Matthews.
Well, something changed in Berube and Matthews because he went from 70 goals to hardly any the last 2 years.
Yeah.
So... who knows? Maybe he needs a more offensive-minded coach, but defense wins you hockey games.
It's true.
Although not in today's NHL. Now it's just run and gun.
Yeah, and I think the problem that Berube had was he was trying to play him better defensively when that's not Auston Matthews' role. He's a goal scorer. He's supposed to score goals.
He's a good defensive player.
Yeah, but he's supposed to score goals.
You got to have both.
Yeah.
They tried to make him more like a Barkov.
Yeah.
Right? And, oh well.
Yeah, he's not Barkov.
No.
He's not even close to Barkov.
Nope. Now can we move on to the game, or
yeah,
you got more stuff over there?
No, that's it.
Really?
Yeah.
How many things we got today? For
4.
What are the chances?
4.
4. All right. You don't want badum ching, do you?
No. What are the chances Bruce Cassidy's the next head coach?
I'm going to say 0.
Me too.
Yeah.
Say
really?
0.
Oh, so why'd you even ask?
Because I want to know what you thought about that. But, I've heard it's unlikely, and I've heard they're probably going to bring in like a guy with like lesser experience.
I don't think they're going to get an A-lister.
No,
I don't even know if they want one.
I don't think they do. I'm pretty sure that's what I heard.
And I don't know if an A-lister wants to be tied up with this mess either.
I don't
right?
think so either.
Everybody takes the job thinking, I'm going to be the coach that brings the cup to Toronto.
It's true.
And that hasn't worked well since 1967.
Yeah.
So, no, I don't think it's going to be a big name. But, I could be wrong.
We tried an A-lister, didn't work.
Yeah. Well,
Then we tried a lesser guy, and Keefe didn't work.
when they go to hire Marvin Smith, and it goes up to the board level, they're probably told, no, get someone we know, right?
Yeah, well,
So I don't think it's going to be a big name, but
I fear it's going to be.
I'm prepared to stand corrected. So 0% chance that Cassidy is the next coach.
Yeah. He wanted to, Edmonton wanted to talk to him.
Knobloch's available too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please God no.
What?
Please
No?
God no.
Been to two finals.
That doesn't.
No?
Cassidy wanted to talk to Edmonton. Or they wanted to talk to him, and Vegas blocked it. So that's interesting.
Yeah, Vegas plays pretty dirty.
Yeah.
No matter what it is, they play pretty
They
dirty.
got fined pretty heavily after not letting players talk to the media, and they cost a second round pick for that. And
It's an interesting fine. You don't talk to the media, you lose your second round pick.
well, because it's part of the CBA, right?
Yeah, well, I know.
They negotiated there.
Oh, I know. I know. Sometimes I'd rather not see the media because it's just robotic
Yeah,
and nothing new comes out of it.
it's true.
But Torch is usually a good interview.
Yeah. And where was this Mitch Marner in Toronto? We don't know.
Well, I'm just going to say this. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying.
They played Utah and Anaheim. Hardly two gristled veteran playoff teams. I can tell you that pretty video game goal he scored in Game 6, was it Game 6?
Game 6, yeah.
Yeah. Would never have happened against Florida
No.
or Colorado
Who they're playing
or
next.
Boston.
Yeah.
Or anyone that has a clue about playoff hockey. To get in there and have that defenseman, it's unreal. Turn around, back up, put it through the legs. He would have been flattened with his nose 3 inches into the ice if he was playing a team that had been there before.
It's true.
Yeah, so I'm not jumping on the Mitch Marner bat. I never will.
No.
Can't stand the guy, but don't get too excited.
No.
And I think I can say Nashville. I think Vegas's fun is about to come to a screeching halt
Yeah.
because they've had a pretty easy first 2 rounds.
I think that's true. I think.
I don't know who's beating Colorado.
Listen, Minnesota was supposed to be an equal team to Colorado. They got dumb-eaten 5. I don't think anybody can beat Colorado.
Guess your cousin Robbie's excited.
I thought he was a Habs fan.
Oh, Robbie?
Yeah.
Oh no, Avalanche.
Oh,
Yeah, big time. Big time. So that was easy.
that's number one.
No Cassidy in Toronto. No Cassidy anywhere. If Vegas
I
doesn't.
fear it's going to be Manny Malhotra.
Could be. Who cares who it is?
It's going to be. I hope it's David.
Who
Carl.
cares who it is? Seriously, who cares?
I do. I'm a Leaf fan.
Okay, yeah, so am I, but it doesn't matter. If they don't address what's on the ice, it doesn't matter who the coach is.
That's true. What are the chances Ludwig Oberg wins the PGA Championship?
Where is he now?
He's tied for
No,
second.
I'm pulling for old Nick Taylor. Nick Taylor, Canadian boy.
Yeah.
3 shots back.
Well, Oberg's 2 shots back. Too.
Yeah, no. When Oberg came out, they said this is going to be kind of like the next Tiger Woods, or as close to the next Tiger Woods as you could be, but he just hasn't met the moment yet,
No,
right?
it's true.
So
And
I'm going to say 30% chance.
There's a
I'll
few-
give him a shot, but Scheffler is lurking.
There's a few guys. Rory's lurking.
Rory's lurking.
There's a few guys you can point to. I know we said this for the Masters, and look what happened to him. But Justin Rose was 5 under on his day yesterday.
Yeah.
and was able. And he's I think 4 back, so he's not. Also, he could be a thing. Now again, remember the Masters and what happened, but I think that might have just been a blip for him. I don't know.
I'm pulling for Canada.
Yeah, Nick Taylor will be really, really cool to see that happen.
He's either going to be in it to the end or he's going to be out of it after 3 holes.
There's a guy Smalley leading
Yeah.
by 2.
I don't think he's going to be there in the end.
Probably not,
No.
but maybe.
Okay.
My percentage would be 40.
Ooh, better chance than I gave him.
I don't think he's going to do it,
I'd like to see him do it
Yeah.
because he's a good golfer.
But I just don't see it. And again, there's other guys there too. Like Patrick Reed is on the leaderboard up top, and
There's a lot goes into defending on Sunday, or he's not even defending.
no,
But to win on Sunday is hard enough. To win on Sunday of a major, even harder.
yeah,
Yeah. So we'll see. I don't think it's going to be over. Neither do you.
no,
But it could be.
could be.
It could be.
He's there. Our last two today are Blue Jays related.
What are the chances?
What are the chances?
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
No,
says, "You're paying me too much. I want to give you back half of this."
I hope. We never do that. What are the chances John Schneider's out by July?
500 million, you know. Right? 500 million. Now, I'm not going to be hard on him because he was a monster in the postseason. But like I said that to Dennis O'Reilly playing golf with him this week, you got to get to the postseason to be a monster in the postseason. And the way they're going,
They're not.
postseason isn't even in the cards. So 500 million. Let's not forget that. That's a lot of money for
Yeah.
below 300 too now. I mean, he was hitting on the high side of 360, 370
For some,
a while.
yeah.
He wasn't getting a lot of big timely hits or anything.
But that's the problem. Every time he gets a hit,
But now he's not even hitting.
Every time he gets a hit, it's like a single with 2 out, nobody on.
Now he's not even hitting.
Yeah.
So what are the chances Schneider is fired by July? Nope.
No, 0.
0%.
0.
And it's only because of who the GM is,
And the president.
right? I'm starting to think may have been lightning in a bottle,
Yeah.
but
I agree.
the issues with our manager haven't gone away. But for some reason, because they had lightning in a bottle, everybody gets extended.
Yeah.
So it's hard to fire someone that you just extended for 2 years.
Shapiro got 5.
Yeah.
Atkins got 5.
Shouldn't have happened.
Schneider got 2.
Yeah. For one lightning in a bottle season. I still question at least 3 times a game why Schneider's making the decisions he makes.
That's about as many times as they show him on the broadcast.
And if I'm 3 times, 300, if I'm questioning them and they're not winning, maybe some of them aren't good decisions.
yeah.
Just thinking.
But think about, like, they gave him the extension after that 1 year. There's years before that to prove they're bad people in that management role. Like, they had so many bad trades.
Well, we'll see what happens, but they're scuffling along.
Yeah.
We're soon going to be into June,
Soon.
or as they say in Newfoundland,
June.
June. Yeah. So, hey, come on, Blue Jays, pick it up.
Yeah. Like, there's not even, like, a great hitter. Like, maybe Okamoto, but not really. Like, there's a few, maybe Clement, but, like, even he's only 260. Like,
Okamoto's been a good story.
yeah.
Yeah.
But, like,
He's been a good story.
there's not many that are hitting right now.
Nobody's hitting.
Maybe other than, like, Okamoto and, like,
Like 2 runs and that's it.
but Clement's, like, only hitting 260 even. Like,
Clement's not a 300 hitter,
no.
but he gets a timely knock,
Yeah.
right?
Varsho's useless.
I think
At the plate
Varsho
altogether.
won it for him the other night, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah, so he's not that useless.
But he had, like, two games where he did something. That's it.
Yeah. You know what? It all, to me, rests on number 27.
Yeah.
If he's doing what Vladdy does, this is a totally different conversation.
Yeah.
But when your $500 million man is playing like a $20 million man,
Yeah.
doesn't work. Got to get going, Vladdy. I know you don't feel right. Do whatever you got to do to feel right,
We get it.
right?
Yeah.
We get it. What else you got there?
One more.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
I was ready to shut it down.
What are the chances Kevin Gosman traded at the deadline? He's on an expiring deal, just to keep in mind. And if they keep going the way they're going, you might think that they might want to sell some pieces off at the deadline. And if that is the case, what are the chances that expiring deal Kevin Gosman is traded?
20%.
20?
Yeah.
I'm going.
I think he's still the front of your rotation for the next 4 years. So
75.
extend him and let him be the linchpin of your rotation. No?
75.
75? Because without starting pitching, you're dead in the water. Without a closer,
he's not
you're
for
dead
the
in
next
water.
4 years. He's already 35.
Yeah, so?
He's not going to be.
Look at Max.
He's not going to be the ace of the rotation at 39.
Look at Max.
Max is not the ace of the rotation.
Okay, what about 3 years' time?
Still.
Well, you got a couple of young guys there too, but
Yeah, Savage will take that role.
I would. Well, you know what? I'm going to up that to 60%.
Or Cease.
60%. No, yes. And you know why? Because they're going to be out of it.
Yeah.
If they're out of it, he's gone. Because they can get rid of him, bring in some pieces, and want to, they can sign him in the offseason.
That's what I just said.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't even listening. Wasn't even listening.
But I think the problem with this is there's a couple of guys on expiring deals.
Yeah.
And Gosman's one of them.
Yeah.
Springer's another one.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're going to get much for Springer.
Soon time to move on from Springer.
I don't think you're going to get much for him because he's got he's got history. Like, he's clearly got some injuries going on. He's had a bad ankle.
Now, let me ask you this.
Or knee or whatever.
You're heading into the playoffs. You don't think Springer is a good addition to your
No, he is.
roster?
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
he's still got that knee issue from last year and the wrist issue.
Yeah, but if he's healthy, he's going to be sought after at the trade deadline. If
So-
the Jays are out of it like they are right now.
So they might try to do the thing they did a couple of years ago when they sold off pieces like Kikuchi, and when they sold every piece off for some players. And again, I think Kevin Gosman's been great here, but I think if you're out of it by August when the deadline happens,
Oh, you have to sell if
and
you're out of it.
you can get good pieces back, then you have to get rid of them.
Totally. Or you extend them.
And yeah, and they did it with Kikuchi. He was in an expiring deal. They were
Yeah.
out of it. They sold him, and then they didn't get him back. But it was fine.
But Kikuchi was so inconsistent.
Yeah.
Gosman hasn't been that guy.
No.
So, who knows?
Actually, Gosman was inconsistent for a little bit, a couple of years ago.
Not like Kikuchi. Oh, a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. How far are you going back?
I'm just saying, he was...
Back in Baltimore?
He was inconsistent. No,
Yeah.
in Toronto.
Okay.
But again, I think everybody struggled that year. That wasn't just him.
Other than last year, it's been quite the struggle for everybody.
Yeah.
They haven't done a whole lot. Come on, Vlad, you got to get going.
There's not many good pieces in the lineup.
Well, it's the same lineup they had last year. Everybody's talking about they're decimated by injuries.
No, they're not.
Not so much anymore.
It's just Kirk.
Yeah, and Valenzuela
It's better than Kirk.
is holding his own,
Yeah.
right? So, no, it's time to get going. It's either get going and start hitting like you used to, because it used to be put the balls in play and score runs. Now they just don't hit.
I wonder if people still use the Bo's not here excuse anymore.
Nope. Nope. Vladdy is just not doing it. That's at least a run or two a game.
Yeah.
If he's playing and hitting, the man has 2 home runs, and I think he's still stuck on 17 RBIs.
That game that they lost yesterday, not yesterday, the day before, like, Savage goes out and gives you 6 innings of with 6 strikeouts, a 2-run ball, I think it was, and you can't get that one over the hump and win. Like, I just think that's ridiculous when you get a guy like Savage go out there and shut it down, and then you can't. Like, I think they had like 5 hits the whole game. It's ridiculous.
You're not going to win a lot of baseball games if you can only score 2 runs
Yeah.
or 1 run. So
And yesterday they won by 2 runs.
we know what
with
they
2
have
runs.
to do. They just got to start doing it.
Yeah.
And we'll see. Ding.
Ding.
Got a text. All right. So, is that it?
Yep.
You got on the scale?
Did.
You're going to be proud this week, aren't you?
Yeah.
I was down 2.8, so I know I kicked your ass.
I was down 4.4.
Or your arse. Sorry, I shouldn't swear.
I was down 4.4.
4.4 pounds you're down. Hey?
Yeah.
That's good. And you learned a good lesson this week.
I did.
Yeah. Use your app and track what you eat.
Yeah.
I almost swore again. Track what you eat. Okay? Don't pretend you got it up here because you're never right there. Then you get on the scale and go, I don't understand. Well, it might have been the chips, might have been the hamburgers, might have been that you didn't track. So down 4.4, I was down 2.8. If my math serves me correctly, that's 7.2 we lost in 1 week. Good stuff. All right, anything else?
No.
All right.
So thank you for listening and watching this episode of 10 Minutes with Andrew. Find us on YouTube. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment. We'll be back next week for the next episode.
See you then.
See you then.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons and turn on notifications to be notified when we upload new content. You can also connect with us at andrewchansey.com.